Thank you, dear, for tuning into my video. And before we jump into the inspiration and motivational section, I would like to request you, if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and hit the like button and turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss any of the new video when I post it. In today's video, I would like to share with you, inspire you, and motivate you by doing three things that we should never do. Let's get started without any further delay. So, to begin with, never try to flee from God's presence. You know that our God is omnipresent God. However, sometimes we attempt to flee from His presence, which is an act of foolishness. The story of Jonah is such a great example what to flee from God's presence actually means. We see Jonah, after hearing God's call and commands, he tries to flee from the presence of God, but his efforts return in vain. In the same manner, sometimes we say, God did not see me, so we sin against Him. Pathetically, we try to flee from the calls and from the presence of God. Beloved, I just wanted to inform and warn you with love. Never try to ignore and flee from the presence of God, lest you pour upon yourself with a tragic end, for we all are not like Jonah. God has given Jonah second chance, but you might not get second chance. And we could not flee from God's presence, for the Bible says, where can I go from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. Psalm 139 verses 7 and 8. And to elevate, never vex at your pain, or never annoy, never irritate, never angry at your pain. Just envisage or imagine in your mind when the Bible says in chapter 1 verse 4, Jonah chapter 1 verse 4, and there was a mighty tempest on the sea, so that the sea was about to be broken. Just because of that tempest, because of that strong wind, the ship of Jonah was disturbed on his journey. So just if there was no mighty tempest on the sea where Jonah sails, or let me say, what will be your wish when someone whom you truly care for or love never acknowledge of your care and your love? I believe, and I certainly do, that you will wish if he or she has a tough times and come back to you and ask for your help and ask for a favor. In the same manner, if there was no mighty tempest, just a tempest, if there was no mighty tempest, Jonah with easily, without any hindrances, could have reached his destination and enjoy his life without God. It's not it without God. So the famous preacher Billy Graham stated in one of his preaching sermon, he said that you can be raised, but if you are without God, what did you have? But if you are without God, what did you have? He said you have nothing. Without God, you have nothing at all. But we grumble and vex, irritate, grumble and complain, murmurs of our pains. But my friend, dear, I just wanted you to watch out that pain, the pain that you are going through, the trouble that you are going through. That can be a call from God, or that can be a red light which you have been doing, the bad things, the wicked things, the evil things which you have been doing. God wants you to stop right now and come back to Him. Or that can be a test for your spiritual growth. For God has His own purpose in your life, in your pains. So that might be the reason why He grants it. So God has a purpose in your life. So He wanted to fulfill. And that can be a red light. As Jonah come back to God, that can be a red light so that you can come back to Him, so that you can respond to His call, or so that you can grow spiritually. So do not vex and do not grumble of your pain. In conclusion, in the story of Jonah, chapter 1, verse 13, the mariners or the sailors, after hearing the confession of Jonah, yes, we see obviously out of love and humanity. The Bible says 1:13, they row hard to bring the ship to land, but their efforts go in vain until they hit Jonah's word. Yes, they wanted to save Jonah, and they wanted to reach. At the same time, they wanted to reach together the land, and they rowed the boat harder and harder. What it was going away. To love and show humanity is crucial, as it's important, and it should be the heartbeat in the life of every living. But remember this: if you love someone and care for him or her, without God, you will be frustrated and you will quit one day, for you miss the source of it. Likewise, don't waste your energy and effort without the consent of God, without the permission of God, without asking God, be it preparing for a job or for your exam, or to be well-known sports person, or to be a successful businessman or woman, or to be a dynamic servant of God, or to be a faithful servant of God. Always remember Him. Ask Him and follow Him. Remember Him, ask Him and follow Him. For with God, nothing will be impossible, as the book of Luke chapter 1 verse 13 says. And trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. For with God, without God, nothing will be possible, but with God, nothing will be impossible. May God bless you for hearing from the beginning of this video till the last minute. See you in the next video. Thank you.